Good morning, good morning. Or often for you guys, good evening, good evening. I'm sure a lot of you are watching this later on in the day. We have another opportunity. Excuse my oven. We have another opportunity to do terraforming of the planet. So let's go. There's like four corporations we haven't had a chance to see yet that I was really hoping that we could, have a pick at, but really not seeing it. However, I don't know what the best option for us here is, because Electro Catapult, Titanium Mine, Vesta Shipyard, Space Mirror, Deimos Down, like all of these are powerful cards. Um, the two titanium production to start the game, sorry, and two plant production, pretty good. Being able to sell a plant or steel for money. Sadly, we don't have a steel production. I prefer to sell steel over plants, but with Deimos Down coming in and some other stuff, I think this is very powerful. I just question whether or not you want Thorgate or Helion, but I feel like I've done Helion enough. This is a very weak start for both of these companies, for the record. And the big reason I want to grab Deimos Down is because we have the two titanium production. How do I phrase this? Space Mirrors is cool because you can play it for free and then you pay the $3 up front. But we can just standard project for energy for $8 as Thorgate because we have a -3 on as our effect. -3 on any card that has a energy tag or the standard project, which allows us to buy energy. So it shouldn't be that much of a problem for us. Space Mirrors, that bonus does not apply to buying energy production for 7, so it's really just $1 cheaper, but we have to buy the card and all the baggage that comes with that. So I think I'm going to jump right into it. Specifically, I've had comments lately that were saying, could you tell us a little bit more about what you're thinking about when you're picking these cards? And the big thing early on for your card choice is, what are you producing? Because early on you got 13 rounds of production. Getting 2 plants 13 times is 26 plants. This will go very far towards terraforming the planet. And then here I can do a titanium mine or Vesta Shipyard. I'm going to do the titanium mine because Electro Catapult doesn't give us anything this turn because we don't have a plant or steel to sell with it, which is the action. And Vesta Shipyard is just more expensive, so we may as well get the titanium mine, which will give us titanium production, which we can use to buying Vesta Shipyard. So, 2 production in plants, 1 production there, a little bit of energy. Not the strongest start by any means, but we kept a little bit of cash in reserve, so now we can do even better. Now, geothermal power, that's what I'm looking for. That's, 2 energy production for, ostensibly the price of 1. I like the idea of subterranean reservoir. That brings me down to $18, which allows me to buy the Electro Catapult, sell something for 7, have 3. I think. Oh, see, now I actually have to do the math because we'd have $1 left over. We'd sell, that would bring us up to 8, and then 3 would bring us up to 11. If we don't grab a card, we'll have 14, considering the titanium, and that won't be enough for Vesta Shipyards anyway, so I may as well grab the cards I like. So that uses one of our energy productions, which we only started with 1. And then sadly, we have to sell plants. But it's very much worth selling a plant for $7 right now. The way I think about that is, in the first round, we spent 16 bucks. We basically spent 16 bucks and 17 bucks plus buying the cards to get both the plant production and the ability to sell plants. So for 30 bucks, I got $7 a turn, and here's a science tag I'm very fond of. And did I not grab my? Oh, I must have misclicked. No, I built it. I didn't even realize I built the other card. What? I'm confused. I built it because I had enough money left for the other card. Okay. For a second, I thought I didn't buy the whatchamacallit. We have a science tag, so I'm willing to grab this. It's an energy tag. It works into what we want to do. We'll grab it. It's the only one that was really sticking out there. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there, and now I'm in a position where I think I'm just saying that those two cards together work really well because we still end up with a plant production at the cost of an energy production, which is fine for Thorgate, and then we get $7 a turn. Pretty great. It's keeping us in the game, but we're waiting for some more powerful cards to come and accelerate this start, because now we're going into turn 4, and we're not really making gains. These are all good for us. Because I'd like to get steel production, so I'm going to do that. Okay. So we're going to buy this for 4. We're going to put it here on this steel. Then I'll take... Oh, didn't mean to click that button first, but it's fine. $7 for a steel production. Then I'll sell a steel for $7. That's a good trade. I want this, but I can't get both that and the ocean. The ocean would give us 2 cards, but we'll wait till the start of next turn to do it. I wasn't in the mood to sell a card. We still have Deimos down as well, which is going to be powerful for us, and we're finally getting 2 plant production a turn. So think about me spending the $7 on that card, that production, has really... Ooh. Oh my god. So I'm excited now. You heard it come out deep within me, because we just got a lot of science cards that synergize and get us to the things that we want to do. I was going to go grab cards with this, but all of a sudden we're even better off avoiding it. I think that we still spend another turn getting our productions up before going for science, because we already have productions in hand. But this is what's going to accelerate us into the future. We have 1 science tag. We're going to play this, whatever. That's 5 more. This one, 6 more. All of a sudden, we have all the science tags. Cost reductions. It's going to be good. I do another science tag. This one isn't very powerful for us, though. And Protected Valley uses our stuff pretty well. I'm just trying to think if... I think I lean into getting the science stuff done and avoiding this. So let's do that. Let's sell a steel. We could Deimos down. We'll wait a few more turns on that. So this card here is every time you play 2 science tags, one puts a science tag on, one takes it off, you get a card. So research, for example, will give us 2 cards, but will also proc that other card to give us an additional card. So really it was 3 cards. A mine is very good. Quantum extractor is even better. And then our greenery needs to be placed adjacent to where we are. So we will do that. I'm just trying to think of... What I'm trying to think is there any way we can get this mine this turn? But it would require selling 4 cards. 3 of these cards I'm willing to sell. 4 of them, no. There's also our $7 thing here, but obviously buying the $4 mine is more effective than spending $7 for the same output. More science tags. Not like... I don't want to go that much deeper into science tags, because we're not seeing the super synergistic ones. Like, this one's really good for points and a little bit of income. But there's, like, that opportunity cost of going for it. Yeah, I think I'm going to avoid all those cards. because I think those are more of points things, and I don't feel powerful in this run. Or at least not powerful enough to go for that stuff. I think that this is a good time to Deimos. It's also a good time to Subterranean Reservoir. Get those 2 cards. I'll go for the 2 cards. Nope. Other card. Wow. Immigrant City and Corporate Stronghold. We want to get both of those in the same turn. So we can still Deimos down. Importantly, Deimos down gives us a heat production, which will be a breakpoint on getting in 2 heat bumps next turn. So I'll start with that. Use our 6 titanium, all of our monies. I really wanted to do the $7 to increase our steel production, but it's kind of out of the reach. We can use our steel on this, though, to get our production a little bit higher. And that'll have to be that. I'm going to quickly go flip some chicken nuggets. Alright, sorry about that. I really don't like being... Ooh, wow! I don't like being distracted during recordings, but I'm just really hungry and I wanted to play. So we definitely need to sell steel here. So how do we do this? Because now we have a lot of... If I look at my tags, we have 5. Oh, I thought we had 6. Well, I guess I should have grabbed that science tag. What I really want to do is Immigrant City and get the other cities. Anti-Grav would be amazing, but we don't have it yet. Cupola City is another city. So we Immigrant City first. We will put it here to get a little bit back, allow us to do greenery stuff over here. We will Corporate Stronghold. It's negative points, but we're okay with that because we know that we'll eventually get points back. Not in the least because we're able to play it this turn, or greenery this turn, which will give us more monies. Now we have $9. $9 is actually a pretty good place to be, because with $9 I can have enough left over to do the... And by the way, we want like a city here, I think, which is the other one we have in hand, to do the increase our steel production, because we still could use more steel production. I don't like going over like 10, but we are far from 10. I like going as high as like 8, I think, but even at 8, you're likely going to run into situations where you can't spend it. It really depends on what cards you have. Sadly, no science tag. And we already played out some events, but this is still a really good card. We're not doing a microbe synergy. I mean, we could with nitrite producing bacteria, but it's not powerful enough for me to really want it. And then more energy is more heat, if you think about it like that. I feel like Great Dam is better, but we don't have the oceans yet. Again, I don't think I'm going to worry about it for now. I'm more interested in getting our things off the ground, as it were. With our cities and yada yada. Though this is very cheap and will give us some money back if we play it first. Then we get to greenery early enough because we did that. I really wanted to restricted area as well, but Getting that money income is a big deal. Remember that it's an energy for 3 money income, but because we built this city, it's a bonus income. I'm not sure that Immigrant City is that great of a card in solo, but it's all right, that's for sure. I think we should build heat trappers. Is a regrettable conclusion I'm coming to right now. But first I'm going to get this science tag, because I really also want the science tag. And I want to buy a card with it, so I guess we don't do heat trappers, unless I sell a card. It's pretty rough to sell a card, though, to get a negative point. But I think it, you know, getting 1 energy production 5 times is worth losing a point at this point, because I'm not feeling super solid about winning, and I'd rather win with 1 fewer point than lose with a point, you know? We've been in these positions before. Big asteroids, very good. We have cost reduction, and it gives us titanium back. National Park is fine. We're actually able to do it if we do the other one. No science card, though. That's what I was really hoping for. Let's fish for it. Hey, science tag, look at that. Ask and you shall receive. So let's sell a steel. Natural preserve. We have to not be beside anything to do it. I'm gonna grab the steel. I feel like we have enough uses for the steel. Oh, got us a card too because we hit our break point for science tags. Aquifer pumping. That's a huge card in this situation. We really want anti-grav technology. We've invented anti-gravity technology. Like, you know, shout it from the rooftops, kids. Like, this is a big deal. Heat bump. So we can't do the big asteroid and the Eos Chasma, which is the combo I really wanted to do. Greenhouses is very powerful for us, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't see us getting more cities that quickly, so I'm willing to do it now. And that allows us to place it for 2 plants or a little bit of money. We'll go for a little bit of money back and see what that does to our... Because doesn't that bring in big asteroid? Yeah, it does. Hell yeah. So now we have lots of titanium again. And that'll be it for this generation, with a lot of heat coming in. Second. Alright. There we go. Oven is off. The nugs are going to coast, and we're going to get them. Advanced alloys is very powerful. Something like building industries, I'm hesitant on. Sponsors, you'd spend $7 because you have to buy the card to get $2 3 times. Not worth it. Building industries. Why would I do... I could just get a steel production if I bought, you know, something for 7. But that allows me to use my steel on it. I'm not sold. Let's get a card. Adapted lichen. So I think this science is good. Gets us a card. Ice cap melting is powerful. So now our steel is worth more. Getting 3 plants gets us another granary this turn. I'm mostly worried about the heat. Well, and honestly, the oxygen is kind of a problem. I do know I want to debating grabbing a card, but I don't want to give up the mega points from just building around your cities. And since we have so many cities, it really does feel like a waste to avoid it. Can we... Aquifer pumping is 16 and then another 8, so it's 24. I think I adapted Lichen. And then I put up our... Oh, we can sell a plant. Because I had forgotten to. Okay. Well, I'll use it then. Because getting oceans down is a big deal for us right now. And we want to make sure we get at least $2 back. I'm going to go here first because there's more immediate plants returned. And that leaves us with the 7, which allows me to do the bump. Get a little bit of production. $7 to get steel 3 times is actually a bad deal. I should not have done that click. We lost $1 on doing it. And now we're saddled with steel. For some reason, I thought we had 4 productions and we would have gained $1, but even that isn't that good. Oceans are needed, but we can get 3 oceans with our thing, 1 for free. So really, we only need 1 more ocean. I don't want it to be flooding. Microbe tags, not great. Strip mine is good. And we only have 2 earth tags, so let's just keep our thing thin. We have cost reduction, which means grabbing more cards is stronger. Oh, actually, making the steel production was good because it's worth 3 per turn. Ore processor is a fantastic card for us. Before I build it, I don't want to forget to sell a steel this time and be surprised. That's kind of the reason I've been trying to keep my power at 4 this whole time. I didn't mention it, but having it at 4 allows you to play a card like this the second you pick it up, which you need to have 4 power available to you. Then ore processor gets you titanium, an oxygen bump, very good. The strip mine will give us 2 more oxygen bumps, but then we won't have enough energy for the following turn, so I might hold on to this for like just oxygen bumps at the end. Well, maybe not, I guess. I'm gonna start filling in this nook. If I did it, I guess the real question is, could I get my energy productions back? $16. Is it worth spending $16 to get 2 oxygen bumps? Like, yeah. Do we have enough for it, though? Yeah. Okay. It's something effective to use our money on right now. We don't have standard technology, so anytime we can do things to avoid needing to use them at the end to buy us out of a lost game is better. Oh, we have an ocean right here. Good thing I waited on that one earlier. So as long as we do our aquifer pumping every turn and get our free ocean, we will be good for oceans on the cheap. I do like Space Elevator, and because we have so much titanium, I'm willing to do it. I'm honestly almost willing to do Security Fleet. I will. Let's sell our steel. I wish that selling the steel was the default. Buy a card. I mean, trees are alright. I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna say it in a tone that makes you think I'm complaining, but I'm not outright going to complain. Sell another steel for $5. Going to make the security fleet. Security fleet allows you to put 1 titanium on it a turn. That's worth a point at the end. So really, it's an expensive 2 points, but we're using resources that we wouldn't otherwise be able to use. Ocean goes here. That gives us the 1 plant we need to pop an ocean this turn. I mean, so would trees, and I think I'm going to buy trees. I think I also would like to standard project a couple of asteroids downrange to get that extra ocean. We'll put it here. Now I'm thinking about building a city. It's a little early to be jumping to cities, but I feel good about it. So the city, I can put it here or here. I'm just going to put it here. And then we'll greenery to there beside it. This gets us a lot of plants back too, so lots of value, lots of value. I mean, inert gases is fine. It's 2 points that you technically make your little bit of money back on, but I'm not willing to also do that. So I think we sell a card. Just this one. And that allows us to do another standard project asteroid. It gets a little bit closer to getting over the line. I do think we're in the clear now. We have enough plants that we have 2 oxygen bumps, plus the action to take an oxygen bump. Plenty of money. An urbanized area. That could go in here or in here. If it goes in here, then we'll have a triple point greenery there. So yes, please. Rad suit, yes, please. Wave power, yes, please. Buying lots of cards near the end, because I'm getting confident now, getting in my own head. But adaptation technology is worth a point, and technically will not even get us a card, so never mind. We will add a fleet to that. We will get an oxygen bump. Yahoo, baby. We will get a steel. We will, sorry, not get a steel. We will sell a steel. Then we will sell another steel. Then we will overpay in steel. Then we will buy the ice cap melting, because that satisfies our ocean requirements. We'll get a card with it. Now that we've seen as many cards as we're gonna see. Right, yeah, we've already bought our card. It's just about spending our resources. Like, we have titanium that we can't use, space station for a point, sure. We have this urbanized area. We will plop it down as discussed earlier, right there. We have a greenery. We're definitely putting at least one there. We need to get our 2 heat bumps. I'm not gonna miss them to make sure that doesn't happen. Heat bump. Heat bump. We are clear. We're in the good. Now it's a matter of maximizing points. Is there a city we could build on the board that would get us a lot of points? Not really, because the neutral cities are ruining the positions other than here. But a city for 1 point is stupid when you could build greeneries for multi-points. So I think greenery makes sense. We also get this greenery. There's no 2-point greeneries right now, so that means we're going to get a bonus greenery next turn. We have enough money to buy this point, and we have enough points or money for this point. We do not have enough money for this point, even if we sell. I wonder if we could have done this one first, actually. Maybe that was an undersight, because, or oversight rather, because we have $3 back on events. So really this one was 9 for 2 points, and may have left us with enough to get one of the 2 cards we just bought. But either way, I'm happy with this run. We're gonna hit done. That gets us a bonus greenery. We will put it beside one of our cities somewhere. Let's go up here. It's not often I like to share with the neutrals, but there you go. Today I was feeling a little gracious, mostly because you were in the way, but I did okay from it. So 11, 15, 1496, solid run. All right, 100 is like the average I aim for. 96 is just below that, but it's definitely in good run territory. Nothing to complain about. No major run. I'm sure you guys have seen the run that I posted earlier this morning. I'm actually a day in the past right now, so I haven't seen the response to our Phobo log run, but I'm sure it's going to go semi-viral as far as my channel is concerned. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. Bye now.